Before we continue with the rest of the video, we could use your help. Click that like button to help spread the word about watchJojo, and also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. When this creature was found stuck in a ditch, an emergency response team was called in. This animal took a nasty stumble and found himself wedged in a narrow ditch. Stuck up to his head in mud and barely able to breathe, he spent hours in the cramped space as an emergency response team worked to rescue him. His story is incredible. It seems that sometime during the night, the animal had fallen into a 6-foot deep, 30-inch wide ditch, just north of the town of Levin, New Zealand. And of course, as he was stuck in the mud, he couldn't get himself out. Luckily, the Massey University Veterinary Emergency Response Team, VERT, responded promptly to a citizen's call for help the next morning. VERT members, after all, undergo intense training and have seen all sorts of animal emergencies. Haley Squance, leader of the VERT team, has said, "If a large animal is trapped, you do not try to rescue it on your own. It requires a multidisciplinary response." And the large animal in question, a thoroughbred gelding, did indeed require the efforts of multiple parties to free him. Certainly the horse was stuck in such a tight space that rescuers could not attach straps to him to pull him out right away. Interestingly, it turned out that this particular horse had not only been ridden for pleasure, but also in equestrian competitions that include dressage, cross-country, and show jumping. In fact, Squance told the Daily Mail that a gate had been left open, which was why this purebred found himself in deep trouble. Upon discovering the stuck thoroughbred in the morning of May 10th, 2016, then, the owners called vet Richard Munn from Horowanua Vets in Levin. Munn was familiar with the VERT team, and he reached out to them for help. Luckily, the rescue team had experience with horses stuck in mud. Plus, the Massey University team has 12 members at the ready for animal emergencies. This group includes vets, vet technicians, and even 2 members of the human rescue team. So the team arrived promptly at the scene at 9 a.m. to find that a neighbor and a vet had been helping support the horse's head. The tired animal could do little else but wait. "All we could see was the horse's head," said Squance, recalling when VERT first arrived at the scene. As it was getting exhausted, its head was going into the mud. The operation then would require some serious heavy lifting. Therefore, the VERT team needed the assistance of the Levin Rural Firefighters and the Palmerston North Urban Search and Rescue Team. First, rescuers placed a cushion beneath the horse's head to help him breathe more easily. Then, after evaluating the situation, they realized that they'd have to dig the horse out of this predicament. They borrowed a small digger from a neighbor, but it proved insufficient. So the next move was calling a contracting company to get access to a larger digger. With that done, the following 4-horse procedure saw digger operator Scott Stratton carefully widening the ditch around the horse. A tarp was also placed over the horse to protect him from loose dirt, and Stratton stopped frequently so other emergency crew could evaluate the safety of the sides of the ditch for any imminent signs of collapse. Squance likened the situation to a grenade with a pin pulled out in a contained space. She also said that it was one of the most difficult rescues VERT has had since it started out in 2010. The VERT team, though, is top-notch, and in addition to advanced training for their members, the response team also hosts emergency rescue workshops. So, after about 5 hours, rescuers finally managed to position straps around the chest, abdomen, and rear of the agitated animal. They secured the straps to the digger's bucket, and Stratton hoisted the horse out of the mud. Once above ground, the horse was placed on a rescue glide so that he could be moved to a safer field. However, the horse had fallen or slipped into the drain and got stuck feet first. Something that Squance says was just lucky. If it had landed on its back, the situation might not have had a happy ending. Fortunately, though, the horse recovered quite quickly, up on his feet only 15 minutes after being freed from the ditch. Squance reported that the horse was up and about and eating, but definitely quite sore. He was monitored by a vet for 48 hours after the incident, and as far as anybody knows, he's now safe and sound. Please don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell to receive everything that's new.